Hello and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today we're going to be doing another trial for pizza on the cob. We did one trial off camera and we'll be sharing with you what we learned on that. We hope today is going to be better. First of all, I just want to let you know what my setup is right here. I have the pizza dough going right here, and this is a from scratch recipe. This is Bobby Flay's recipe. It seems to do a really good job with what we want it to. I have my own recipe, but it's a much stiffer dough, and I have abandoned that recipe in favor of this Bobby Flay recipe. It works very well. And this one will make 4 pizzas that will fit on the Cobb Grill. We're only going to be doing one tonight. The other thing that I have ready to go is my pizza peel. And you'll notice that I have traced a circle right here. This is the size of the Cobb pizza stone. So when I put it on the pizza peel, I need to ensure that it's inside this boundary. So we'll get to that just a little bit later. As Jim and I have worked with the Cobb, we have learned some things. And you know, when you first get something brand new, and we're all so excited about it and hope that it's going to solve all of our problems for off-grid cooking, well, that is not a realistic view, and it has turned out to be exactly that. There are pros and cons to the Cobb. We still really like it, but one of the big things for us is that using only 8 briquettes just doesn't cut it most of the time for the things that we want to cook. I believe 8 briquettes did well for hamburgers, didn't it, Jim?
I think so.
Yeah, and then with the steaks, I think we added a little chunk of the cobblestone to help that along. But what we have learned is we need more briquettes than just 8. And we're not alone. A lot of people have made that same discovery. And so the suggestion by Cobb and by others that a cobblestone is the same as about 8 briquettes doesn't work for us. And so it's going to take some adjusting. Maybe everybody will need to do their own adjusting. One of the things that we have found is that here is the original fire container. This is where we put the fire starters. And this was the original charcoal container. And this is to hold 8. Well, we got as many as 12 in here, and it was doing better with 12. And then I watched a video by someone who purchased the larger charcoal basket that still fits right in here, but it gives a greater area of heat moving up to the grill plates. And so we went ahead and got this, and it came also, we bought the set that comes with a different grill plate. This is the grill plate that came with our set. This is the grill plate that came with the expanded basket. And we like this very much. And our aim is to be able to use charcoal with this and not the cobblestones. The cost of these two together, this little set, was about the same as 10 cobblestones. And so we will be able to more than pay for it by using charcoal instead of the cobblestones. So here is how the setup works. This, of course, goes down in the bottom of the moat with the fire starters. And Jim is going to show all of this in a few minutes. Here's the larger charcoal basket. He'll tell you how many he's going to use and what we are improving with this trial over our first trial. Then we will put on the top, we use this new grill grid, not the one that came with our set. This one transfers the heat much better. And then on this grill grid goes the fenced roasting rack and the pizza stone. Now you'll see that our pizza stone has been used, it's been used one time, and it's clean, but it has become stained with our first use. So it's just the way of pizza stones, and we don't really care. It will still work just fine. And it goes right here. And then once Jim gets the fire going and the charcoal's ready, This setup will go on along with the dome, and he will take it from there. So we're going to go outside, and he will show you what he did and explain what is different with this trial. Then we'll come back in here and make our pizza and get it out there on the pizza stone, and we'll see if we can have an improvement over our first trial.
Okay, last time we ended up using 3 cotton balls with Vaseline. What we found out was that wasn't adequate. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. There we go. And it will light fairly rapidly, and that will be more than likely enough. We also ended up using 20 of the briquettes, and that was too much. So we've got 16 of the briquettes, and I'm going to go ahead and put them down into the holder. And the thing that we found is, that's very interesting, is that we need to be able to leave enough room between each of the briquettes so there's air, so it feeds the fire. Otherwise, it may go out. And one of the things that we also found out was that this particular one holder is not big enough to hold our chimney. So we have to do it without the chimney. And with that, again, I guess what we have to do is just wait till everything, until the briquettes ash over, and then we can go ahead and add the other kinds of things. All right, we're back, and we're still looking at the briquettes, and one of the things that I would normally do is, as one side starts to ash over, I'll go ahead and turn it to make sure the other side is also available for the flame to ash over. And Pam said earlier that we were not able to use our chimney. I am able to go ahead and put it on like this. It really helps speed up things.
Boy, did it ever.
And we've been on for about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
The last time that we did this, it took us a half hour.
Yeah, because we didn't use the chimney.
Right, we did not use the chimney. So the chimney does help that process of ashing over the briquettes. So we will let that finish, and then we'll come out and get the rest of the process going. So we have our grill grid, which is again a little bit different than the other one. So we have our fence roasting rack in. We also have the pizza stone in. And one of the problems we had last time was that the bottom of the pizza stone ended up burning because we had so many briquettes in it. So we are ready to go, and we'll go ahead and put the dome on, and we're going to go ahead and leave the vents open. The last time closing it down, the heat there was no oxygen in, so the heat couldn't be produced in a more normal manner. Okay, it should take about 10 minutes or so, and we'll go inside and do the pizzas, make those, and be back out in about 10 minutes or so. Okay, Pam is on, and she's starting to, what's it called? Roll out.
Starting to roll out the pizza dough.
Starting to roll out the pizza dough. I apologize for laughing. I kind of got messed up there.
So this pizza dough is 1/4 of what the recipe made. I have already put the others in the freezer for another day. So getting this ready to go. And like all pizza dough, I can roll it out here, but when I pick it up and then put it here, it has a tendency to shrink back. I am going to put a little bit of cornmeal on the pizza peel so that it will roll off easier. But we had cornmeal really burn on the pizza stone, so I don't want to put too much. So I really want to stretch this before I get it out there. And we're going to dress it while it's on the peel. So.
And we'll end up testing it out to make sure that it's movable so we can get it off the peel when we take it out there.
This dough rises quite a bit. It's quite a thick crust pizza, which is really nice. Okay, so this is going to do, I'm going to put about a half of a cup of the pizza sauce. This is our homemade pizza sauce that we made from our tomato puree. I could even do with a little bit less here.
Oh, don't take any away.
I know, you love the sauce.
Yes, it's very good.
Okay, I'll put it back on.
Thank you.
I have this large bag of frozen omelet add-ins that has little tiny chunks of ham and peppers and onions and mushrooms. It is perfect for pizza as well. And even though this is frozen going on, it thaws very quickly and works just perfectly for the veggies on the pizza. And Jim is a meat lover, like you would not believe, as well as a cheese lover.
Giving away my state secrets.
So he likes cheese before, during, and after.
Yeah, something like that.
So I have a little bit of this cheese mixture left that we'll just put down right here. And then add some more.
Just like they do in the real pizza places.
Honey, you like a lot more cheese on your pizza than any pizza place puts on their pizza.
Well, I ask for more and I get charged for more. That's okay.
So here's a little bit of sausage that we bought in a large quantity from our restaurant store. It's especially made for going on the top of pizza, but we use it for quite a few things. And this is in our freezer in serving sizes. This is a little bit of ham.
Beginning to look a lot like
Pizza.
pizza.
Jim. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know.
He's just incorrigible.
Yes, I am. You always encouraged me.
And pepperoni.
I think you like them that way too.
Well, honey, I like you, so I'll eat it.
Oh, now we're getting to the real thing.
Okay. So is that good now?
Yeah, I missed a spot, but that's okay.
Better?
Yeah, that'll work.
More cheese?
No. Yes, more cheese.
Cheddar or
Yeah, cheddar.
cheddar? I never put cheddar on pizza until I married Jim.
Yeah, just think what you missed.
Boy, you're a live wire today. Okay, ready to go when the stone is hot enough.
Okay, I'll go check it.
Go ahead and turn it off.
Okay, we're ready to go ahead and put it on the pizza stone. Pam is going to lift the dome, and I'm going to see if I can get it on without... yes, there we go. Okay, we checked the pizza stone a few minutes ago, and just before we put the pizza on, and it was 401, 406, thereabouts. We checked with our IR gun, and we'll come back and check in a little bit and see how it's doing. Okay, all right, we're taking it off. This is what it looks like. And Pam came out a few moments ago and had looked at the bottom, and it looks like, according to her, that it did burn on the bottom, something we attempted to not do. And get the remnants of this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And again,
We need to come right out and get this off the flame and put it over here so it doesn't,
Okay,
this
I will.
other stuff doesn't burn on anymore.
Okay.
So we'll need the
where's-
hot gloves. All right, well, it looks fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and cut into it. I'm not getting to the bottom. There we go. It's very crusty on the bottom. So there's the bottom.
There's the bottom. That isn't too bad.
Not too bad, but still a little bit burned. So we still have some things to work on, but this was certainly better than our last trial was. So one of the things that we have got to get a hold of ourselves on is not making the pizza so thick. And so not putting so many toppings or so much cheese on it, and making the dough a little bit more thin. And I think that it will cook faster, and it wasn't burning up until about 5 minutes ago. And the bread just was not quite done. I took the temperature, it was just about 180 and needed to be up to about 190 or 195, which it ultimately got to. But now it's completely done, the cheese is melted, everything is good, and we will just ignore the burnt part and eat around that because it's just going to be delicious. I'm going to take a taste right now. Very crusty on the bottom. So that piece is pretty burned. I think I will go up here where it's not quite so burned. There, that one's better. The flavors are delicious. The crust is too crusty on the bottom, so it's overcooked on the bottom. But we will get there. We've made strides between last time and this time. We won't be showing another video, but we just trust that all of us will just keep trying till we get what the secret is for the way we like it in our own homes. So thanks for being with us, and we will see you soon for more videos.
Take care. We'll see you later.